Hey there, and welcome to the only beer channel on OnlyFans. This is YouTube. About 6 months ago, I did something that I've been thinking about for a long time. I took the plunge and I started making YouTube videos. Since that first upload, I've posted every week. Some weeks, I even posted 2 or 3 times. Some did okay, others, not so well. But no matter what, I spent a lot of time studying the YouTube algorithm, checking my YouTube creator app way too often to see if I've received any new subscribers or any new comments that I should reply to. And now that I'm getting closer to being monetized, I want to take a moment and reflect on this journey so far. Maybe one day I'll look back on this video and remember where it all started. Now, I've always had interest in creating content. However, I never found the courage nor the motivation to push myself to begin this journey. I'd watch countless hours of travel YouTubers creating amazing content, getting thousands of views, and wonder, how hard could it be? What drives them? Is it worth the time and effort? Now, people who know me wouldn't expect me to start a YouTube channel. I'm not exactly the most outgoing person, so I've probably surprised quite a few of my own family and friends. But one day, I was chatting with my parents back home in Canada. I'm currently living in China, and I was trying to paint them a picture of a trip that I had taken recently. Now, if any of you had tried to describe travel, food, culture to a loved one, you know they mean well, but sometimes, if it's not a topic that they're super interested in, their attention can drift pretty quick. And so, I decided if they weren't going to listen to my life stories, I'd get them to pay attention in another way, by making these YouTube videos. Yeah, that didn't work out quite as well as I wanted to. But so at first, I started making these videos for my family and friends back home so they'd have a better understanding of what I go through every day here in China. And with that, it started off with no real pressure at all. It was a way for them to understand my life away from home, and it's a way to let them experience all my travels kind of firsthand, along with me. They could experience the different culture here, the different food, the different people that I meet every day. I felt this was a great idea because it meant that they could follow me through these videos and I didn't have to explain to them through words and try to paint this picture of my life to them. And these videos quickly became a way for me to capture these moments, these memories in real time. And you know, in 10, 15, even 30 years, I can go back on these videos and relive all these moments that I'm currently in today. I knew I wanted my channel to focus on China, everyday life in China, traveling, as well as sharing the experience of different cultures. Now, my first video was of us on Sigu Niangshan, which is a major highlight in that area of the country. Very minimal. It had some subtitles or captions. I tried to be a little witty and funny with it, but honestly, it didn't do well. But that's okay, because everyone has to start somewhere. And as time passed, I became more focused on just being myself, showing a more authentic POV life side of everyday China. Slowly but surely, views and even subscribers started trickling in, and those numbers started to go up. I also tried covering trending topics about China, both because it interests me and because my family and friends would ask me questions about it. So instead of me answering them constantly, they could simply just go to YouTube and click on this video that I made. I feel like I'm finally starting to find my niche, and that's something alone to be proud of. But I do know it's going to take more time for me to mold my channel into something that I'm truly happy with. But if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. Now, I have learned consistency is key, whether it's learning a new language, keeping on track with your diet, you know, starting a new gym routine, gym regimen, improving at a job, or becoming a better friend. Consistency is always key. And as long as I keep applying what I've learned over and over, I'll keep improving day after day. As of right now, I've hit the 4,000 hours needed of watch time, but I'm still about 50 subscribers away from hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark and becoming part of the YouTube partner program. And honestly, this whole journey has been quite a bit of work with trying to think of videos, filming the videos, editing all these videos. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. If not friend, why friend shape? Hey, buddy. But he packs a punch. I've learned so much about myself and found myself in so many situations that I wouldn't have found myself in before, mostly for the better. I've also noticed that having the camera rolling makes me more open to approaching people around me and having conversations with them, which leads to some really positive interactions. A simple conversation sparked by a video that I'm filming can lead to an everlasting impression left on both of us. And that's something I wouldn't have otherwise experienced. Now, looking ahead, I'm pretty excited to see if my channel reaches 5,000, 10,000, even 30,000 subscribers. That could take another year, it could take 10. Now, to all of you who have been watching from the start, thank you for your support, and I promise we'll get back to the regular content soon. And to anyone new who's still watching, I really appreciate you. If you're considering starting your own YouTube journey, I encourage you to do so. Follow that path, start today. You never know where it might take you. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. I'm happy to share more content with you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.